Just say the word and it's yours. Use me for the body, it's the floor. You're looking sick, I am the cure. Lighting the blind in this world of lies. And with his hands about your neck, I will be looking straight into your eyes. Please do the same, so you can see the man that delivers you to death. The man that delivers you to death. The man that delivers you to death. I've come to collect. I've come to collect. Come to collect. Until the last man standing. There will be screams as my victims drop. Unsatisfied, I wipe my dirty plate clean. Forever restless. Forever restless. Forever
Yo, what's up, my friends? We are back on the Crash.
You don't have friends.
Oh, shit.
You have socially acceptable acquaintances.
So, you know what I really like?
What?
I love how Kenny books DJ Far out to come out tonight. And he says, or he doesn't even make the fucking show.
Yeah.
And he goes, dude, we gotta get this guy on, man. He's got so much dirt on me, blah, blah, blah. But no, he was too busy hanging out doing what the fuck else. So anyway, DJ Far, right now, I want you to tell me the most fucked up story about Kenny that you have.
I think Kenny had this weird obsession with wrestler CM Punk, and it scared us. Meaning me and my good friend Matt, who was his roommate at the time, he would like sit on his bed for hours and like watch different videos of CM Punk in fast motion, slow motion. Like he would get all of CM Punk's like amateur wrestling videos and just sit in his room and watch them for hours. It scared us. Like, and he would sit on his bed like Indian style with the back up against the wall in Durham and just watch hours and hours like by himself. Nothing else is on. We don't hear any noise. You know, it's just him, his laptop.
You never caught him beating off to it.
I don't know.
Those bodies are so oiled.
Because he's always sitting in like the Indian style with the laptop on his lap, you know. So I don't know. It scared us. That is the most messed up thing. Other than that, I stayed away from him. You know, I saw him from a distance. He looked like that kid that I didn't want to piss off at school, so I kept my distance away from him. And I always made sure that I was on his side.
Now he says he watched all wrestling, not just CM Punk.
No, it was sad. Like he he would call out moves before CM Punk, and like he was just like it was this like bromance. We couldn't understand it because I like Shawn Michaels, but I wasn't watching Shawn Michaels' amateur wrestling days. He would really like go through CM Punk's like character history in wrestling, who he used to be, and it was just scary. It was freak. It was
Now,
freaky.
I'm supposed to ask you the 5-star frog splash.
Rob Van Dam. Yeah, RVD.
He said, ask DJ Far Out about the 5-star. I have DJ Far Out on the show with us. You can check out his website, djfarout.buzzsprout.
Farout.buzzsprout.com.
All right, farout.buzzsprout.com. Anyways, he said, ask him about the 5-star frog splash he was going to do on me one day.
Okay. In college, you know, when it was snowing, we're in a snow belt. It's a local Ohio college. We're in a snow belt. Sometimes we can't get out because our school was on the hill. So we would probably have like these little hallways competitions where we did like fake wrestling moves, and it was like this like little lounge area in the middle. So we would like do interpretations and stuff. And you know, at that time I was like 350 pounds, and I wanted to do like the high flying moves like all the other like guys like RVD and stuff. And so I wanted to hit him with a 5-star frog splash. And the problem is that I couldn't, you know, he wasn't on the ground long enough for me to do it. So we never got to that point with the fear of him moving. Because I'm pretty sure he didn't want like a 320-pound black guy landing on him.
Now, you mentioned something about Kenny calling out all the moves before they happen.
Yeah, like he thought he was CM Punk. So
I used to
like
I used to go do that.
Hazard, you mentioned earlier you play Dungeons and Dragons, World of Warcraft. Do you call out what people are going to do, what kind of monster they're going to summon, or what kind of demons are possessing them?
I get it. I get
Anyways.
it. I could also call out what wrestling moves are about to happen from my old backyard wrestling career.
Brock Lesnar, I was the biggest fucking fan as a kid.
Anyways, but do you call out what people are going to do in WoW or D&D?
I try not to because to be completely honest, I don't play PvP, so you know, there's no player versus player. But yeah. I mean, then again, video games are completely different from wrestling because wrestling, there's an actual like quote-unquote art to it. Video games are just sitting there pushing buttons over going, hey, do this, and I know there's other...
Yeah, but what about Dungeons and Dragons? That's a very...
in-depth and strategizing game.
Yes.
I haven't played D&D in probably about 5 years, so...
I think we should play it next week on the air.
That would be the most entertaining radio ever! And by that, I mean that would fucking suck!
I think we should play Monopoly or something for an entire 3 hours.
Guess who?
Yeah, and then 90% of it's going to be me yelling at Crash going, asshole! That's my motel!
Alright, I have to wrap everything up. Stephanie, we're wrapping up the show. Do you have anything you want to say?
I do have something to say. All this asshole talk, guess what happened?
What?
I wanted to figure mine earlier.
Wow.
I think it would be a whole little subject for something other time, but I think...
a wedding ring that you have on?
No, it's a ring for myself. It's called, it says, you check it off, it says love on the back of it. There's a lot of pussy love in my right hand. You know, like 9 hours. Yeah.
Now,
I'm married to my motherfucking self. No, I ain't got time for this shit.
All right, thank you,
Oh,
Stephanie.
shit. Well, you know what? You sign off for tonight?
What's that?
What's what I say?
All
Keeps the pussy and keep it tight.
right, anyway. Next week on the Crash Report, I have Wixer will be on the show promoting their March 1st show, including themselves, obviously, Jag, Fracture, One Foot in the Grave, Black Hole Gypsy, Sunless Sky,
One of my favorite local bands.
Redwater Tragedy, Impending Lies. It'll be a very kick-ass show. The Hot Lick was brought to you by Sinister Guitar Picks. Picks with a metal edge. We did it on Audience of Rain, Advance on Thermopylae, and Social 66, who are embarking on a tour with Soil. If you can always tweet the show at CMFC Radio. We are now on iTunes. So you can go download the podcast app on your iPhone, iPad, or iPod, and search for the Crash Report and hit subscribe. You can also go back to the website and listen to the archive shows, cmfcradio.com. DJ Far Out, I want to thank you very much for coming on, my man. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Kenny, I don't think we'll be here again next week. This cannot continue, though, Kenny. You have to be here after next week. You have to start being here. If you want to go back and listen to my interview with the bitch, go back and feel free to listen to. I think it comes in right at about 20 minutes into the show. You want to listen to about a Bible-thumping woman who beats her kids with a paddle like this is the 1960s. Please go back and do so. And then find her on Facebook. Find Red Raven, raventheband.com. See if there's any way to contact them. I think, this is my last... we're not going to talk about this next week at all, but I do think that somebody should report this woman to Children's Services. So if you happen to know anybody that works in the Children's Services career field, I think that you should report this woman to Children's Services for being absolutely terrible to her kids. But anyways, Red Raven, the supposedly the greatest cover band in the area, who completely avoided every question I asked, and
who are much more talented than any.
Much more talented than any band because they've been playing since the 70s.
1976.
They're from 1976. They are more talented than anybody. I guess that's why they play shitty bars, and I come here and see cover bands, and they pack the fucking house. So, kudos to Red Raven for being the greatest cover band in the area. I guess that's why all the bars you play at, I don't think I've ever heard of. You play to 75 people. So, anyways, but yes, thank you. Thank you, Bible Thumper, for coming on the show. And DJ Far Out, thank you very much for coming on. I think we should bring him on again.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
feel like he got dicked over a little bit with time and the whole Kenny situation, Kenny calling. I apologize. But before we go, is there anything you would like me to plug, DJ Far Out?
Just make sure you guys go check out farout.buzzsprout.com. I'll put all the mixes out there, something for everybody.
I'll be checking that out.
Check that out.
What are you doing this weekend, Crash?
What am I doing this weekend? I got to work Valentine's Day. But Sunday is the very first show I'm doing in my new career endeavor. It is with 1 day's notice, Hit the Ground Running, and a bunch of other bands. I also have one that same night in Detroit. The following weekend, Advanced Thermopylae is doing my show at the Outpost.
Come on, show us some love, man.
Yes.
I'll be there.
Tickets are $8. If you come and you say you listen to the Crash Report, maybe we can get you in for $5.
And then I'd like to apologize for last weekend. I do know that I was supposed to be at the Wadsworth Tavern doing a little ticket stop. Some plans kind of fell through. People didn't do their job right. But we're going to try for this weekend. So if you guys come out to the Wadsworth Tavern Saturday night from 10 to 1 o'clock in the morning, I will be giving out tickets, possibly a couple free t-shirts. And I'll knock $3 off the ticket, $5 from me.
All right,
Sound good?
Sonny, what are you doing this weekend?
Probably going to your show Sunday.
You will be at my show Sunday?
Yes, I will.
All right. Yes, if you're
other
into
than
pop
that,
punk, make sure you come out to the Outpost Sunday.
No other plans.
What the hell?
What the fuck is on your teeth?
Anyway, so if you go back and listen to the interview with Red Raven, hear the argument between us. You can hear Stephanie talk about her fingering her own pussy. You can hear, you go back and listen to the interview with DJ Far Out.
We just call her Drunk Steph.
Drunk Steph.
And finger her butthole.
Fingering her butthole.
Stumbling out, too.
Oh my God, this bitch. She's a nerd.
And she saw my dick.
Well, she works at Cleveland
She's
Clinic.
a
but-
nurse. That's the fucked up part.
But anyways, thank you very much for tuning in. Next week I have Wixer on the show. DJ Far Out, thank you very much again for coming on the
for
show.
having me.
Make sure you go out, what do you say, Friday night at the Wadsworth Tavern?
Saturday night.
Saturday night at the Wadsworth Tavern. Go hang out with Hazard. And tell him you listen to the Crash Report, maybe we'll give you a free ticket.
Maybe a free one.
Come out and hang out with me and Sonny, probably Kenny, Sunday at the Outpost in Kent. Thank you very much. We will see you next week right here from Ripper's Rock House.
Later.
See ya!
These country roads, everybody knows on Friday night just where to go. Leave your pistols at the door. Got a hog on the grill and smelling fine. May strong for a homemade wine. It's gonna be a good one, that's for sure. Yeah, it's a hillbilly way of life, a backwoods state of mind.